Hey everybody, it's Christina Holloway here. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to break down 3 proven strategies that will help you influence others, get buy-in, and build your credibility, no matter what your job title is. The best leaders, whether they're managers, directors, or even entry-level employees, know how to get people to listen, take action, and support their ideas, even when they don't have direct authority. If that sounds helpful, stick around. And if you're new here, I post weekly leadership and career advice to help you grow professionally, so be sure to subscribe. All right, so let's get started. Strategy number 1, build relationships that drive influence. Why does this matter? Because people don't follow job titles, they follow relationships. And think about it. When you need advice or help at work, do you go straight to the highest ranking person? Probably not. You go to the person you trust. So let's talk about how to make this work. If you have a hard time building trust with the people around you, and that could be for any reason, maybe you're feeling a little less confident, you don't know the people very well, or most importantly, you might be a little intimidated by the authority of the person you're trying to work with, then let's talk about a framework that could help you create connection quickly. First, let's talk about building genuine connection. This is about small talk. And I know you introverts out there are not big on small talk, but here's the thing. Targeted small talk to break the ice with someone who's going to be important to your career success is an investment in relationship building. I'm not asking you to make small talk with a lot of people at once. This is about targeting connection. Small talk could be about anything, but keep it work related. Start small. Ask about their projects. Ask for advice or guidance, and make sure it's about the value they could bring to you as you invest in your professional development. Second, identify key stakeholders. This is about creating an influence chart, which I have mentioned before. Figure out who has the power to support your ideas. Who influences decisions behind the scenes? Create a chart that will help you see how each stakeholder and decision maker influences the other players around you, and figure out the path you have to create connections through that chart, one by one. Third, use reciprocity. Now, we want to be careful here. Reciprocity, when overused, can come across as, I'll only do for you if you do for me. And we don't want it to become transactional. So to get started, create your professional brand as being a resource for others. Help others first. Share useful resources. Support their projects. When the time comes, they'll be more willing to support you, but not because they owe you a favor, more because they appreciate your willingness to contribute something of value. This is really about getting visibility by defining yourself professionally through the values you want to align with. If you're just getting started with this approach, figure out who's going to support your ideas. Build connections with those people through valuable feedback, and implement by giving thanks to those who helped you succeed. Strategy number 2, master persuasive communication. Why does this matter? Because it's not just what you say, it's how you say it. If you've ever made a great point in a meeting but got ignored, only to have someone else say the same thing and get credit, you know how frustrating that can be. The difference? Framing and delivery. So this is a huge topic, but let's start with a simple framework. And if you want a deep dive on persuasive communication, let me know in the comments. This type of communication takes practice, but I promise you, once you start using it, you'll pick it up pretty quickly. And it may sound intimidating, but it's really not. First, start with using data-backed storytelling. Many of my clients who are trying to advance through an organization tell me that they want to work on storytelling. So this is about how you structure messages, tell stories, and communicate with impact. So this can feel intimidating, especially if you think storytelling needs to be an exercise in creativity. It does not. To start, use this framework: problem, solution, impact. Identify the problem you're facing and the pain point it's creating for the people involved. Outline a solution that will solve that problem, and use your research to connect the solution to solving that problem. In impact, Align directly with the research and data that supports your idea. Numbers get attention, but numbers plus impact, that gets buy-in. Next, leverage social proof. It's as simple as aligning results with other successes. This worked for another team. Here's how we can adapt it with success or minor changes. Why is this effective? You're able to point to another situation that is similar to yours and connect their success with the success you envision for your proposed solution. Also, you have an opportunity to use their data and frameworks as a foundation for where you can find success. Then, tie your ideas to shared goals. No matter how much you want to say this, try to avoid, I have this solution and I think we should do it this way. There's a time and place, but if you're trying to build influence without any authority of your own, there's a chance that could work against you. Connect success to the business goals. This will help us meet our quarterly goal faster. Okay, you have my attention. How are you going to do that? The more you can frame your ideas in a way that aligns with what leadership cares about, the more influence you'll have. No title needed. Strategy number 3, stay visible and create influence loops. Why does this matter? Because out of sight equals out of mind. If people don't see you as a go-to person for good ideas, you'll struggle to get their attention when it matters. This is another area where you're going to have to lean into developing strengths that might feel uncomfortable for you at first. So, first, speak up in meetings. Super uncomfortable, especially when you have the least amount of real authority in that meeting. Start small. You could summarize key points, mention what you found most valuable about the meeting, call out someone who contributed something interesting, basically giving your thoughts on what went down in that meeting. Then, when you feel more confident, start asking questions. Maybe you need clarification on a point someone made. Maybe you'd like to take a conversation offline to get better context. Anywhere where you can position yourself as being engaged, but also interested in learning more. Second, share your expertise consistently. Once you feel that you're building stronger connections, start sharing your insights and perspectives. It could be as simple as forwarding an article you read and connecting it to that last meeting, asking for feedback or additional detail on a topic that interested you. Anywhere you can show that you're processing information, using critical thinking to come up with your own conclusions, and testing your theories with the people around you. Shows engagement, yes, but it also shows outwardly for others to observe that you're building your own expertise in a particular area of the business. This is perceived authority, the kind that comes from a depth of knowledge in any particular topic or solution that benefits the business. Third, create an influence loop. Essentially, the more people hear your ideas directly or indirectly, the more credible you become. Remember your influence chart. Loops start happening when you see that these stakeholders and decision makers are coming to you or directing others to you for answers. You become the go-to person who can help or contribute a solution. You've now built your own influence. And that's the point of this entire video. If people repeatedly see you as a valuable contributor, you won't have to fight for influence. It will happen naturally. Remember, build strong relationships. People follow trust, not titles. Master persuasive communication. How you frame your ideas makes all the difference. And stay visible. Consistently contribute so that when opportunities arise, you're already top of mind. All right, so that's it for my video on how to build your influence without authority. If you have examples of how you've influenced stakeholders and important decision makers at work, feel free to share them in the comments below. I would love to hear about them. And if you enjoyed watching this video and you found it helpful, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up by hitting that like button and make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you never miss another video from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.